I will soar. I will fly. I will be everything I can be on this day and the next. I will soar. I will fly. I will be everything I can be on this day and the next. I will soar. I will fly. I will be everything I can be on this day and the next. I will soar. I will fly. I will be everything I can be on this day and the next. I will soar. I will fly. I will be everything I can be on this day and the next. Welcome, my brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform to become your spiritual server. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful world. Let's see how you will soar today. All right, guys, how are y'all doing? The Soar reading is for today, February 28th of 2018. February moved by pretty quickly, and I think even considering the fact that it is the shortest month, it still moved by rather quickly. We are already almost at March, guys, and we have this full moon coming up. This year's really begun with a bang, right? And I think it's interesting because I believe it's going to be a very grounding year, but I do feel like there's this positive spark that God is really hinting at us this year. And if we really just seize the opportunity and just be aware of just how grateful how much there's so much to be grateful for. I really think that's what it comes down to. But yeah, it's incredible. We're moving forward. But yes, like I said, this is for, oh, that card flipped up. I guess that's going to be the target card. And then we'll see, how will you soar today on February 28th, 2018. So interesting how awareness was actually what had popped up. As you can see, we had this character searching through the veil. The veil can be known as Maya, or, just whatever you call it, this matrix. But we are truthfully this eternal and unchanged observer, this eternal divine observer. And we see through the veil of this reality, and sometimes we're like this shadow right here. We're wondering and trying to figure out why things are the way they are. And sometimes we get so trapped up in the veil. But if we pause, meditate, we will realize that we're okay, and that while we are attached, we are simultaneously detached. And we are simply this observer. So when we can sit back and have awareness of the situation, we will know what to do. We will know how to trust, and we will be able to go along with the flow and really enjoy life the way that it was meant to be. So this is the target card, is awareness. So no matter what is being pulled, we just really need to have awareness of the situation. So we have the Fool card for the sensation, right? For the obstacle, we actually have completion, which is interesting. For the action, we actually have the card of sharing. And then for the resolution, we do have guilt and reverse. This is actually very positive, guys. This is actually very positive. This is not bad at all. So what we are sensing right now is that we all have made some foolish decisions in the past. We have all made some foolish choices in the past. But without those foolish choices, you wouldn't be who you are right now. You wouldn't be watching this video. You wouldn't be where you are right now. You wouldn't be talking to the people you are right now. And every single person, regardless of your situation, has something to be grateful about. So since that, while yes, we are fools, we try to go after what we want. We go after, perhaps there's someone that you're pursuing, someone that you really care about, that you are a fool in love, or perhaps, you want to create the next great business, and perhaps people are calling you a fool, or, perhaps you want to be the next greatest athlete, you want to go to the Olympics, the next time it comes around, and people might call you a fool. So sometimes we can get trapped, and we can be in this position where we listen to everyone else's, ideas of what we should be, and we are sensing that perhaps we were not so foolish. We just have to have awareness. And it is the fools in life. It is the fool in life that has the great adventure, right? It is the fool in life that goes and sees the most places, that meets the most interesting people, that is worldly, that has all these. The fool, you think about it, it's the jester, it's the court jester, and the fool was the one who traveled so much. That's why they had so many stories to tell the kings and queens, because they were well traveled. And they've been to many places. They had many experiences. So, yes, you might have been foolish, but embrace it. That's what we were sensing, that we need to embrace it. The obstacle is completion. Learning to complete ourselves. Learning to fill up our own cup. Learning that it's okay to not have all the pieces of the puzzle. I think this is really where it comes down to, is we're all looking at our lives right now, and we're looking at this puzzle, and it's incomplete. And we want it to be complete. We want all of our ducks in a row. We want things to be in line. But it's not. And that's honestly okay, because you are the completion of every single choice you made up until this point. So in many ways, you are already complete. But yes, there are perhaps things that you are striving for. There perhaps are things that, you want more of, You want to increase your manifestation powers. You want to have a job that's more suited for your current vibration. You want to, increase the depth and wealth and romance and the, just the connection of your relationships, romantic, platonic, with your family. You are seeking completion. And the obstacle is to see ourselves as already fulfilled right now. Because when we have gratitude, when we adopt that attitude of gratitude and we make it our default setting, that's when life really changes. Okay? So the obstacle is whether we remain obstinate and we just, we get upset that we aren't complete, or we accept, it's like, God, thank you. Yes. Thank you for all the things that you have given me. Yes, I am complete right now. I am standing here. I'm sitting here. I am breathing. I might have been through some stuff, but I am here and I'm breathing. I am complete. Thank you. The actions that we're going to take is whether or not we are going to share our gifts with the world, whether we're going to share our abundance with the world. It's reverse. So we all have decisions to make. And see, the Fool card was also reversed too. So it's interesting how if you turn these both upright, the best way to really share yourself is to be the Fool, to be the adventurer, to sense that it is okay to be out there, to be foolish, to go after what you want, irregardless of what anyone says. Because it's about what you want. And really what we are here to do is we are here to share the gift that is us with the world and share that abundance. The action or inaction that you will take, whether you will remain apathetic, is whether or not you decide to share your unique gifts, your unique talents, and your light with the world, your abundance with the world. Your message with the world, your joy with the world, your bliss, your gratitude. The action is whether or not you decide to share that, whether that is writing a book, making a daily video, or just simply telling somebody that they have a beautiful smile. Sharing, that's the action. And the resolution is whether or not we resolve this guilt. This is reversed. So, and normally this is a card where it's seen in traditional tarot as a bunch of swords surrounding someone, and they have the illusion, because it's self-created, they have the illusion of being trapped. The only way we're going to release ourselves from this mental prison, from this spiritual prison, is if we embrace the Fool within us, realize that we are going to fill up our own cup and that we are filled, because there's so many things to be grateful for. And if we share our unique talents with the world, we won't suffer from the guilt of not sharing ourselves with the world, because that's really what it comes down to. We also have to realize that it is all about awareness. Whatever you're going through, it will pass. This goes for good and bad. Because, yeah, good times are followed by bad times are followed by good times. But that's all a perception, right? It's awareness. Truthfully, we are unchanged. We are divine. We are connected to Source. And we are experiencing this life, which is meant to be joyful and blissful, right? But we suffer. We have guilt. We don't know how to share. We feel incomplete. We feel foolish. But when it all comes back down to Source, we are divine, we are connected, and we are whole. So remember that on this day. Remember that on this day that you are whole, that you are fine, that you are good, that you are supported, that you are blessed. Yes, be the fool and go after what you want. Yes, you are complete and your cup is filled. It does overflow. And when it overflows, you share that passion, that light, and that love with the world. You radiate it out. And therefore, the guilt that you have from not sharing yourself will dissipate because you are sharing your unique gifts with the world. You won't have that guilt anymore. You won't place those mental and spiritual barricades on yourself anymore. Those emotional barricades. You will be able to move forward and realize that all is well. That is your reading for today, your SOAR reading for today, February 28th. Of 2018. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this message helped you in whatever way you need be today. And of course, remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.